Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. And anytime the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. We're really looking forward to this matchup. We've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on another Horned Frogs will kick it away first. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Cincinnati's offense will start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll try the run. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking to pass. It's good. Makes the grab over the middle. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Catch in the middle, it's Murray. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
First down for the offense.
The give to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run the option. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too? Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's good. Gets it out fast. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Horned Frogs offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Makes his connection. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's good. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Really need positive yards on 2nd down after the incompletion. They'll snap it from the 44. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He makes the catch. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll go to the air. He makes a grab, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass on 2nd down. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And 3rd and goal, I'm giving it to my playmaker. You let your quarterback make this decision whether he wants to run it in or right here. He sees the opportunity. His guy's wide open, hits him in stride for the easy touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And as we wind down here in the 1st half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the 2nd half attack as they trail going to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, How can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Reads it, fires complete. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Whitaker. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
To the ground with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And it's no good. He missed it. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a 1st down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
To the air, it's Whitaker. Fires on the run. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it on.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
TCU, 0.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And once he got loose, it was all over.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And 1st down for the offense.
Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Hands it off. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Whitaker. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle and he flat dropped it. After the misfire now on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Not exactly a ton of points in this one. They just couldn't overcome the offensive struggles and come up short.
And that's a bad feeling when you're the offense because you see your defense time and time again getting stops, giving you the football back, and giving you an opportunity. The offense, they just couldn't pull their own weight.
I hear you. It's a bad feeling for the offense, but it really sucks for us as defense because we got to keep going back on the field time and time again with no offensive support. A lot of times the frustration will lead on the sidelines. You'll see people getting angry, but the offense has got to do a better job.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so